Oh, Jigga Man's getting it. It's coming. The wrath of God is coming. What I will say regarding Kathy White, it's very simple. Allegedly, she was pregnant when she so-called was. And it's just kind of suspicious that Blue Ivy was born around the same time her child would have been. Yeah, the only woman to ever be 7 months pregnant and her stomach fold over. Everybody had baby. Everybody. All them damn tapes they had to buy of her getting caught with her ass up. It is kind of crazy. It's like really crazy. We're about to walk into the dark side of the moon. This is a different kind of life. Trigger warning. I might hurt somebody's feelings. You know, I really, really, really hate when people lie. It's just so unnecessary, Heather. You're such a liar. The only thing I owe anyone is the truth. It's first things first. Second, 75 million. It was 1,000. Not an M, a K. Ugh. You know, it's just pesky little details like that. I don't know why people always got a cap. Like, what's the point in capping? Like, it's ridiculous. The only thing that it proves is that you really have a hard time dealing with reality. There's a lot of people having a hard time doing that. A lot of people having a hard time dealing with the facts. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just blocking, reporting, restricting, and removing someone. Okay, done. Jeez Louise. It's wild. I don't know why people still keep trying to talk about Goofy McKnight. Like, I don't understand. If you want to know how I feel about it, just refer to a video before this one. I've already spoken on it. It's real simple. Do I look worried? See, every time you talk about Goofy McKnight, what it says to me is that the distractions are working. That's it. It tells me that you have a soft mind, a reprobate mind. Goofy McKnight been to some white parties too. All hands on deck for the devil, yo. And you want to sit here and you want to talk about Goofy McKnight to me? Yeah, I've been getting sued all year, ever since I was made a defender of freedom. Isn't that interesting? Ever since I left Mar-a-Lago, all of a sudden, everybody's got a lawsuit for this, a lawsuit for that. They sued me for some stuff that they said I did when I was sitting in jail. Like, this is amazing. If I ain't paying that Diddy lawsuit no mind, you think I'm worried about Goofy McKnight, who I know for a fact is everything that I said he is, and I meant it. And I mean it 10 times today. How about that? I did a whole remix as a response to his song that everybody forgot about, just like they forgot about him. This is the most attention that Goofy bum has gotten in about 8 years. You ain't no different than Christopher Williams, and you twice the hoe. You see how that worked out, right? For Chris, he back to forgotten. He had his moment, now he back to forgotten. This should crash test dummy moment. You should have said Geronimo, ho. Your goof ass. Like, this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Virginia Guthrie is dead. Y'all think this is a game? You want to talk about Goofy McKnight? You know, there's a lot of things. But the thing that I'm most interested in being discussed is whether or not the evidence that Kim Porter had from Kathy White going to make an appearance. Because apparently, the Jigga Man allegedly used the diddler as a mediator for his maternity issues, allegedly. Oh, Jigga Man's getting it. It's coming. Be patient. It's coming. The wrath of God is coming. And I don't care how many altars you build and how many bodies you throw on the Barbie, it ain't gonna stop the wrath of God. God said no, baby. He said no. God said no. He said no to your ticket sales. Once upon a time, your husband could sell out Madison Square Garden in 30 minutes. I was there. I performed at that show. So did you. I was sitting on the stool singing like a lady, and you were sitting there gyrating like a defunct ostrich or something. I don't understand why people are so easily beguiled and fooled. I just don't get it. I tell you one thing though, I think y'all really gonna be interested in these pods I do. She's an actress, honey. She pretends for a living. These people will never show you fear. No. They'll show you Balenciaga. They'll never show you fear. They'll show you a brand new Maybach. Yeah, salute to Miss Slowdown. They'll never show you any fear. They'll show you a green Versace dress. You know, it still trips me out. When she sat there at that award show and she was thanking everyone and she said, "And to my beautiful husband," bitch, you lie. You lie. Cause that people can say a lot of things about the Jigga Man, but they can't say he beautiful. They can't say that. Not even now. And it's worse now. It's worse. It's becoming more grotesque. Yes. R.I.P. to Angie Stone. Are you kidding me? And to my beautiful husband. Bitch, you should have went blind when you was singing that Etta James. You every time you look at that nigga, I know you sing that I'd rather be blind. I'd rather go blind. Talking about beautiful. With your lying ass. You got to say, I don't get it. Talking about she don't look scared. What is she supposed to do? Hey guys, I want to thank you for coming to my concert. This is really a heist, and we're taking all of your money so we can catch that midnight plane to Bali. Are you serious? Y'all really that gullible? Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. This is a stick up. The tour, the merchandise, all of it is a stick up. They knew what was coming. They know what's coming. And they wanted your tax return money to pay for it. And for some, they got it. It's a stick up. You ain't never see people getting it as fat as they can. They've been dumping assets for a year. They sold that island where she made that album video with the Drunken Love, which allegedly is a interesting teleporting spot for lost women and children. Allegedly. I'm just trying to figure it out. Do we really not want to look at what's there? I'm just saying. Buy a house in England, next thing you know, you got a summer home, you know, in France where they don't extradite. Yeah. Niggas in Paris, huh? It's just amazing how people really don't. You're the sheeples, and they really don't want to. Oh goodness! And meanwhile, you sitting there being mesmerized by the god of Kalima while they sitting there, and the little baby. You can see something ain't right about her in the eye. She missed the script. Celestine had to snatch the baby back. Blue Ivy had to shush her. She's sitting there. She's still. Yay! When it's ice cream. Look at, I'm just saying, let's be real. Let's be real. Yeah. And I know 7-year-old girls that know how to act and behave and be on cue. Celestine was not happy. That's why she snatched her. While she was getting her acknowledgement for her book. See? It's grandma's time to shine. Grandma time to shine, see? Yeah. She put her arms all up at the wrong time, all of that. And y'all mad at Kanye. Let's just be honest. Kanye told the God's honest truth. It's just, that's what it is. And the whole Rumi thing was a distraction, which makes it even worse. Because y'all so busy trying to trick people into believing that you're not terrified out of your minds, that you know that you're about to get hitched up to this Rico and you're trying to figure out what time do you need to be at the tarmac for that midnight plane to Bali. Y'all don't care about those kids. None of them. Because if he don't care about the rest of his biological children, you know, his son, Ramir, makes you give a, are you serious? Are you serious? Get him about politics is hot. Meanwhile, they got a 13-year-old girl sitting there dancing this deja vu, looking like half an android, glitching. They're sitting there, got all strapped up, got her little bosoms hanging. They're trying to make sure you see. I don't get it. And they got her dancing to deja vu. Like, ooh, this is going to be the next Beyonce. Not. Beyonce's barely Beyonce. How you going to make her the next something that ain't even really itself? I don't get it. Not. The child does look like a half an android glitching, and y'all know it. But they put the microchip in her, the kids. Do the kids got the wonder chip? Well, somebody was arguing with the keyboard and made the baby do, weird stuff. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. But y'all, exactly. The whole Sasha Fierce thing. Why is a 13-year-old girl doing that? Next thing you know, Blue gonna be down on the floor, crawling on her knees like her mama was for like 18 years of her career. Always on her knees. Always on her knees. Now the bitch don't want to get down on her knees no more. She got arthritis. See? I tell you one thing. You might have been on your knees for the devil in all them videos, but God's going to bring you down to your knees for sure. For sure. What I will say regarding Kathy White, it's very simple. Allegedly, she was pregnant when she so-called was... Whenever she... And it's just kind of suspicious that Blue Ivy was born around the same time her child would have been. It's just kind of suspicious. Especially considering how the baby struggled with all of her reproductive issues. Kind of like Jill Scott. I wish somebody would sue me that I done said something real hurtful about, like the Roots. I wish the Roots would sue me for defamation. That I would enjoy. Why is it always some irrelevant crap that they want to use the public to do? But don't nobody I got anything real to say, anything about, got something to say? How many years did they brag about getting our manager Richard Nichols' son, Mitty, a prostitute at the age of 13? And she was over the age of 18. A grown adult woman y'all paid to have relations with a child. And bragged about it. For a year. Questlove? You mean Amir Thompson? Bitch Hips Thompson? Fucking sandwiches? Yeah. He's been compromised. He's a whole Shluminati babysitter. He been that way. Sitting there having sex with Apple Bonita Bomb. After Usher, which is weird because she got the herpes allegedly from the boy. It's crazy work. 4-time hip-hop leftovers. And after the herpes train. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Ugh. Yeah. The only woman to ever be 7 months pregnant and her stomach fold over. They're liars. They're liars. Every last one of them. I just feel bad for all of the dummy liars that lie for them. Because they're not even your lies, so imagine exactly how stupid all of y'all are about to look. No one gets to escape the wrath of God. And y'all can keep lying to yourselves, and you can keep pretending. I just won't be doing it with you. I won't be doing it with you. Reprobate mind. What about Black Thought? What about Tariq Trotter? Sell out. Every last one of them sell out. Everybody had baby. Everybody. All them damn tapes they had to buy of her getting caught with her ass up and allegedly. It's just, y'all can sit here and pretend. But do yourself a favor. Don't be like me. Don't wait until God puts you in a place that you really don't want to be so you can hear him. I'm about to become one of the scariest women in this entire situation. Because I'm going to make sure that people catch everything they trying to make y'all miss. Yeah, you should pay attention to the things that I say allegedly around and the things that I don't say alleged at all. Pay attention to it all. Since you're paying such attention, Since you're so deep in my mouth, pay all of the attention. Learn something. Because that's the problem with most of y'all. That's why y'all get so easily fooled and tricked, because you're stupid. Because you don't pay attention. Because you didn't learn. Grow up. Learn something. The wrath of God is here. And this Diddy trial is proof of it. And if you got a reprobate mind, you might be best to keep it shut in my chat. I will not spare you the honesty about how idiotic you are. People watch a bitch stomach fold over when she's supposed to be 7 months pregnant and they believe that's her child. Excuse me? What kind of womb she got? It folds down like a day bed? Are you kidding me? A pregnant womb that folds down like a rollaway bed. And you believe that's her child? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? We all watched it. We seen it. That shit folded down like the rollaway bed in your grandmama's living room. The fuck you mean? And you think that's her child? Uh-huh. And the Easter bunny shits gold-covered eggs. You out of your fucking mind? The lies. Ooh. She got a futon stomach, huh? That's what it is. It's the futon. I guess that's why the child walks around like a half an android. Her stuffings is off. I don't get it. Fuck you mean? I don't get it. We could live right there. And I got that bitch dead cold. All of these years, that little girl is 13 years old. And not one interview has anyone asked, how you get your stomach to fold over like that while you're 7 months pregnant? Nobody. And the one person that did, that interview's been scrubbed from the internet. Yeah, I mean, and I know people, you know, they think I'm a little harsh, but see, I think when it gets to the point where humanity has gone full insanity and believe anything, I think it's best to not mince words. We need to make sure people understand what ridiculous is. Honey, nobody's belly does that. And if it can, then bitch, we need to check your DNA. Because maybe you have an alien. Because that's the only way that belly elapsing thing could be possible. Is it Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter is half alien? Yeah. Yeah, Kelly's son look a whole lot like the Jigga Man too. I wonder if him and Ramir, if Kelly's son and Ramir took a DNA test, would they have the same DNA? I wonder. That'd be a good one. What y'all think about that? Kelly's son and Ramir doing a DNA test. They look so much alike. You know? I know about Celestine, but even a witch isn't an alien. Even a witch is mortal. The only way it's possible is that bitch is half alien. Real rap. That's the only way. You know, otherworldly beings have the ability to give birth, you know, from their neck or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if she reptilian, you know, maybe they give birth, you know, from their neck or from their foot or something like that, you know, or maybe it just crawls out, it climbs out the back, like, you know, I don't know. That would be the only way. Tell me I'm wrong. Grand Rising. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, like, you know how aliens... Yeah, a witch is not a different species. Yeah, you remember the movie Species? Yeah. Or they lay the egg. Yeah, I still am not understanding. That bitch is deaf, dumb, and blind, and people still don't want to see that she a victim. I don't understand. Fucking Angel Marshawn is literally deaf, dumb, and blind. Like, I don't get it. 8 to 80, blind, cripply, crazy, you know. I'm just saying. No, for real. I'm just saying. That's the only way it makes sense to me. She gotta be an alien. For your belly to fold over and just roll down like that. Just fold in. Just, okay. All right. Interview time, baby. Compartmentalize. back left kidney areas. Sit the baby there. You know, like, just, it's wild. It's the first, yeah, Mary J. Minaj.
See this video on Mike from the Music Recordings channel? Please let me know in the comments section. Thank you to those who have been helping me with this. And by the way, you see what they're doing with those red balloon challenge videos, the red balloon pop show, the dating show that they're doing online and everything? Yeah. You see what they're doing with those, right? They're making those people give them the money. They're like, hey, that's our content. And people are pissed. They're trying to act like they're not pissed, but they're definitely pissed. Let me see. Make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, and choose all notifications. Thumbs up is free. Subscribe is free. All notifications are free. Send me a donation if you want. Click an affiliate link. Buy something if you want. If not, oh well. Here's the deal. Post a comment below, even if you're just saying hi. I'm going to try to respond to everybody. But to let me know you made it until the end of the video, the secret password to say in the comment section is, if you agree with what Jaguar Wright is saying, say I agree. If you disagree, say I disagree. If you don't know, say I don't know. If you don't care, say I don't care. If you don't care, why are you here? If you say I don't care, I'm going to cuss you out in the comment section because why are you here? Here's the thing, right? So she talked about so many people this time. Like, I just had to, let me go through my notes a little bit. Okay, she talked about Beyonce, Brian McKnight, Kathy White, Kim Porter, Blue Ivy, Jay-Z, The Roots, and I think she mentioned some other people. I cut out the part where she started talking about Mary J. Blige. I'm going to keep that in a separate video, the Sophia Stewart part, because she's working with Sophia Stewart, the woman who's running around acting as if she wrote The Matrix and The Terminator, or at least the scripts, I guess, that they allegedly, supposedly got The Matrix and The Terminator from. And she's like, yeah, you know, I won my court case allegedly, stuff like that. And then you go do a little research and it's a bunch of nonsense. Okay. Just like Jaguar Wright. So it's so great. It's a great thing that two BSers are meeting up and they're doing interviews and stuff like that, because that lady who is, some people say, cosplaying the Oracle from The Matrix, and Jaguar Wright, we're talking about like two of the biggest, some people would say frauds, or I don't know what you would refer to them as. All I know is that don't believe anything they say is all I'm going to say. Okay. Now it's interesting because Jaguar Wright is still now pretending that this whole Brian McKnight lawsuit thing doesn't mean anything. I mean, it may not be for a lot of money, $75,000, but if Jaguar Wright doesn't have $75,000 might as well be $1 million. You know what I mean? If you really can't pay it off, is what I'm saying. And she's calling this man goofy and whatnot. Like, you have a case going on where you got to see this man in court. Why are you talking about him at all? Let alone calling him names. That's ridiculous. She's talking about Kim Porter having evidence about Kathy White. It's like, come on now. How many of those ridiculous videos and posts online that say outrageous things that this woman watched, and did she believe all of them or something? So do you really believe that Kim Porter, has any sort of evidence about Kathy White that points towards Diddy, Jay-Z, or anybody? Do you actually believe that? Or Beyonce? She's up there implying that, number one, the wrath of God is going to come down on Jay-Z, the Jigga Man, number one. And number two, she's implying that Blue Ivy is allegedly, possibly, maybe Kathy White's child. And who did she say somebody else might be the father, that she may not be either one of the kid? She looks like her parents, particularly Beyonce. That's a strong DNA. She looks like baby Beyonce, basically. So why is she, it just doesn't make any sense. She's talking about how, I mean, there's just so many foolish things that she said. I'm trying to remember because there was just so many crazy things. She's talking about Beyonce's stomach folding over. Yeah, that was weird. Now, if you want to say that Blue Ivy was possibly, allegedly, and maybe born in, a test tube or something like that, or that she had a surrogate, that's one thing. But to say that this woman that unfortunately passed away, rest in peace to Kathy White, for you to imply that that's her child is sick. But then again, you also were spreading false rumors about Blue Ivy allegedly, possibly, maybe being pregnant by a dancer. That's just stupid. You don't have to repeat everything you hear, Jaguar. It's okay to hear some sort of rumor, some sort of like celebrity slander or borderline slander, and ignore it. Or better yet, debunk it. Say, I know this isn't true because blah, blah, blah. this just sounds foolish. This just sounds stupid. But no, anything you hear, it seems like you repeat it. I'm trying to think, has there ever been a time where Jaguar Wright said, yeah, they're saying such and such about such and such, but that's BS. That's not true because blah, blah, blah. Do you ever debunk anything, or do you just say that everything is true? And oh, by the way, I have to apologize during editing because I went and edited the video and I looked back at it a little bit. And then now I'm recording the audio part and I'm about to throw that on at the end. I realized something. Whoa, the audio was a little bit off sync when she pops up on the screen in some of the parts. So for the stupid people that are going to say in the comment section, oh, she didn't really say this stuff because why is the video not matching up with the audio? Is I made a mistake while editing. That's all it was. I remember before I had posted a video where the mouth and the words were off and people were like, she's not really saying that because, yeah, it's called an editing mistake. That means like the audio was moved a little bit because it's on different tracks, the audio and the video when you're editing in the software. And then, anyways, long story short, she said everything that you hear in this video. Okay. If she says that this is AI, she's an ASS. Okay. That woman is full of tricks. She is such a liar. Remember when she allegedly said that her saying, what was it, the thing about Jay-Z allegedly forcing himself on her? Allegedly, was that what it was allegedly? And she was like, oh, that was AI. That wasn't really me. Is that what she said was AI? Somebody let me know in the comment section. Jay-Z, anyways, that's crazy. This woman needs help. And the fact that people are sitting there co-signing her lets me know that I live in a society with more crazy people than I thought. And I'm crazy too, but not like this. This woman is something else. She's at the airport screaming about lithium. She's screaming at some black lady. I think it was at a hotel because the woman had to call the police to try to get her up out of there. And Jaguar's in the background yelling to the police, gun, she has a gun. And my video got yellow iconed when I made that video too. Because the green icon means you get paid. Red means middle finger to you. And the yellow icon is like somewhere in the middle where it's like very few ads, for example, will show up on your video. And they gave me the yellow icon on that video. Like, why, YouTube? Why? Like, what did I do wrong? I mean, I'm over here talking about how this woman is lying on people, claiming that they have a gun at the hotel or whatever. And then I get yellow iconed. Really, YouTube? Really? I love you, YouTube. I love you a lot. Okay? Happy Mother's Day, you guys. Today's May 11th of 2025. It's Mother's Day. And make sure you say Happy Mother's Day in the comment section, either just as a comment, as a separate comment, or to somebody who's a mother. And as a matter of fact, Happy Mother's Day to Jaguar Wright. I know y'all think I'm crazy for saying that, but I hope she does have a good day. I mean, she already has to go to court for the Brian McKnight thing, for the Diddy thing. I mean, it's hard to feel sorry for her because she keeps, okay, in this video, she's like, yeah, something about like, yeah, she wants the Roots to sue her. It's like, why are you wishing lawsuits? You have two of them. You're wishing for a third one? No sane person would ever say that. But anyways, I gotta go, you guys. A light-skinned woman hasn't been told that she's God yet today. And I gotta go get on my job, y'all. Make sure y'all click thumbs up, subscribe, and choose all notifications. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. And I was about to say something crazy about light-skinned women. This is not the video for that. I gotta go.